Now several months into the new year, and how's your New Year's resolution going? Have you dropped it completely? Well, there is still time, plenty of time to get it back on track. And joining us today with an exciting new campaign to make small, realistic adjustments to your routine that will work toward a better you are Andrea Hayes and Kevin Bain from the Wellborn Foundation. It's great to have you all here.
Thank you.
I've heard a lot about this campaign. I've been involved with it myself, so it's been a lot of fun to learn about it. But I've got to know, how did this even get started? Where did Upgrade come from?
Well, Upgrade is actually part of a larger initiative called the Movement. And Movement is something that sort of stemmed out of the Wellborn Baptist Foundation in an effort to realize that we need to do something about the growing problem of physical inactivity and poor nutrition. But what happened was we realized we really wanted this to be a community effort. So we've built what's called the Movement Collaborative. And we are working to enact policy, systems, and environmental change that will actually make positive changes in our community to get people to move more and to eat better.
So it's this really kind of broad, big picture with this ultimate goal, but what you're asking people to do with Upgrade are very small, realistic things that they can do for themselves and for their families.
Exactly. One of the things we realized early on is not everybody, given their lifestyle, is going to be able to go to the gym 5 times a week or that kind of thing. So what we looked at was what are some small things within the daily routine that people can do to make those minor mid-course adjustments that actually can add up and make a big difference. Things like taking the stairs instead of the elevator, drinking water instead of sugar-sweetened beverages, those kinds of things.
And speaking of this one, I really like this one because it goes to show you, if you pay attention, how much good water can do for your body. I mean, we were talking about it before, and just changing out soda for water, what are you gaining here, or losing?
You could potentially lose up to 10 pounds a year
which is
by
amazing.
making that switch.
Yeah. Just a small adjustment like that.
Right.
And after so long, you probably wouldn't even notice what you're giving up anymore.
Well, and you tend to think, gosh, I could never diet enough to lose 10 pounds, but just that simple change can have that kind of impact.
And these changes, you have these, upgradenow.org is where folks can find them. And there's just a whole list of different things you can do for daily activity. But other than the website, where else can people look to find these kinds of changes? We see your logo here. Where can we find this in our community?
We have one real good example that's already taking place in the area health systems. Both Deaconess and St. Mary's are implementing Upgrade Entree of the Day. And basically what that means is at least once, potentially 2 or 3 times a day, an entree that meets specific dietary guidelines is offered to patrons of the cafeteria at a discounted price. They receive up to 20–25% off of the other entree prices, and that includes this healthy meal and a water.
Really? So, okay, so you're saving money, and you're also saving calories and probably all kinds of other things that you really wouldn't need anyway.
Right. And you know that there was a dietitian that sat down and figured out, you know, what goes into that meal, and you know that you're getting a healthy meal.
You know that you're in good hands. I like that. So what else can we be looking for in the future? Because you do have a mission here, you have a goal, some other things that maybe, you know, in just a year's time or so, other things we might be seeing around the community.
Yeah, one of the things we're going to try to do is to use the Upgrade logo on a lot of the things that we're doing. So, for instance, you should be expecting to see signage up around the community telling you, for instance, how long it might take you to walk to the new arena that's coming up. And we're hopeful that those signs will include the Upgrade logo itself because, again, it's just one more reminder of something simple that you can do. Maybe park a little further away, take that extra block or 2 to walk, and that's burning more calories and making you a healthier person as well.
And you're not being overwhelmed. This is stuff that's so easy to incorporate.
And that's the key to the Upgrade, is things that you can incorporate into your daily routine because we know people have active, busy lifestyles. It's hard to make major changes, but with just these little adjustments, you can make a big difference.
I think that's a really good idea. Something else I'd like to know is exactly who is this benefiting? I mean, I know that I can benefit from a lot of these upgrades. Very simple, very realistic. But, I mean, who are you targeting here? The entire community? Who is it?
Our primary target audience is actually moms. And it meets a specific demographic. We're looking for moms of tweens. So those moms who make the decisions for kids who are right in that kind of transitional period where they're about to start making more decisions for themselves. And we're hoping that those moms can kind of guide those tweens and then, eventual teens in making healthy choices.
And one of the reasons we target moms is because, as Andrea mentions, they are the gatekeepers for the family. They are making, in most cases, the decisions in terms of what's going to be eaten and are we going to go through the drive-in or actually have a meal at home, that kind of thing. So if we can get the message out to moms, they can have an impact beyond just themselves, but for their whole family as well.
I know this because I have a lot of the things in my refrigerator that I grew up, with my mom having. So yeah, small adjustments, realistic things. Everybody can do these. You can find more information at upgradenow.org. And thank you so much for joining us, both of you.
Thank you.
For having us.